You walked in there unknowns to be Senator Craughwell. How you could do that, I don't know.
Totally beyond me how I could walk in unnoticed, but there you go. Not a bother. Minister, you're welcome to the House. By the way, this is the first time I've addressed you since you were made Minister for Finance. Congratulations. Not really here to give the bill a hammering, but there are a couple of points that I'd like to make. First and foremost, the USC. My colleague, Senator Boyne, made a speech this morning on the USC. It came in as a short-term tax to help with a specific issue, and it has hung around, and really it needs to go. And maybe it couldn't have gone in one fell swoop, but certainly it would have been better if we had removed those on the bottom level of income completely out of it. I hope that when you're back here next year as Minister for Finance, that you'll address me, having been elected as well, and tell me that you've written off the USC totally. One of the things I'd like to see done, and I mean, I'm looking to the future here, if you want. I like to see the philanthropy thing taken care of here, but I would like to see, we have a number of highly efficient incubation centres around the country, similar to the Portershed in Galway, and to give serious tax incentives to philanthropists to come in and spend their money in building these small indigenous industries. I think something can be done in that area, and I believe you would be committed to it, and I believe your partners in government would be committed to it now as well. Something I've been on about for some time, and I know I see Minister Smith in the gallery there, the funding of cyber awareness, cyber security, education and training. I would really like to see, and I know Cyber Ireland took up the mantra from me, and that was to ring fence €1 billion multi-annual funding for the whole area of cyber training, cyber security, the setting up of security operating centres. I know it's slightly outside the bill, but it is, the money will come from your department to do that. The other thing that we need to look at, and I'm not going to take a whole lot of your time, is some of the things that were brought in as a result of FEMPI back in 2012, 2013, they were brought in without any serious thought. So, for example, Class KPRSI, which Leo Varadkar removed for county councillors, still exists for members of this House. It still exists for members of the judiciary. It still exists where people, a case came to me the other day, a man who paid Class S for his spouse, who works part-time in his company, that was credited as Class K in the department. And, you know, we've got to try and sort out these anomalies and see how they can be fixed. The issue of, and I know you and I spoke about this a long time ago, and that is the whole thing of abatement of pensions. The pension abatement issue is fine if you're coming out of a public service job where you were earning $150,000 a year before you retired. But if you're coming out as a private soldier, for example, it's absolutely outrageous that we would not allow them to keep their pensions. I always believed it was theft of a property right, and again, when you're back here, I would ask you to look into that, and perhaps the next finance bill can sort that out for us. Other than that, you know, we are awash with money. It would be nice to see that money put into serious infrastructural problems or issues, and one of those is light rail for Galway City. I think it would be a tremendous investment on behalf of the state. I won't be going to Galway looking for votes for the Dáil, so I'm clear on that. But, you know, so look, I'm going to leave it at that.
Remind members, not electioneering.
I'm going to leave it at that, Minister, and I'm going to thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Craughwell.